Yo, guys, so we're moving straight into episode 2, and I'm sure episode 1 was really helpful. So, in case you didn't watch episode 1, you could just go back to watch episode 1 so you fully understand what we're actually doing here. We're able to treat the beat and also treat part of the vocal in episode 1. So, in case you miss it, just go back and go watch that. So, without wasting time, let's just listen to what we have here. Then we go straight into fully mixing this vocal.
And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the things you.
Yeah, so basically you've heard the jam. So I won't play that again. Just go straight into mixing. So we're able to just add in our subtractive EQ. And the next thing I add is my de-esser. So I make sure I do all the 3 things before adding stuff. Like I do all the subtractive stuff before doing the additive stuffs. So the next thing I add is my de-esser. So for that I'm using Waves de-esser. So I'll just pick the male S preset and just try listening to those spots that has the S and see if you could cut them down.
And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the.
Yeah, that's C. So let's listen to that C.
See the. See the. See the things. See the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shiri la la. Oh, see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shiri la la.
So next I can bring in my compressor, and for that I'm using Fab Filter C, Fab Filter Pro C2. So actually just loaded this stuff so it won't take time when I'm trying to load it when making the beat, when mixing the project. So as I'm recording now, it won't be taking time to load. So I just loaded them. So let's listen.
See the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. See the things.
So for my vocal, I just like a pretty fast attack and little bit quick release.
See the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shiri la la. Oh shit.
And I actually like this compressor because it has the auto gain. So it's already adding the gain for me. Because compressor deals with gain reduction. Like as you compress, the gain reduces. So with this auto gain, it automatically brings up the vocals for you.
See the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose.
Then next, I'm using my Vatra Mix Rack. So this is where I tend to add in stuff. Like I tend to add in more air to the vocal. That's like the high end. Just pretty much sweetening. I do a lot of sweetening with this Vatra Mix Rack. So if you don't have it, just go get it.
See the things you do.
So let's add in a little bit of air.
See the things you do.
Most times when you're using plugins, if you don't see the effects of the plugin, just try increasing it all the way up. Then start backing it down. So I can just take this all the way up to see what it's actually doing. So you could see that's really harsh. So let's just back it down.
See the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shiri la la. Oh shit. And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose.
So then let me just throw in my revival. I love this. I love this. Let's give it some thickness. Let's add some thickness to the vocal.
I see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose.
So you see, I added in air. I'm also adding in some thickness, just to balance everything up.
I see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shady la.
Okay, so let's bring in the other part of the vocal. So we've heard this, we've heard this part a lot. So let's quickly bring in the other part, and I'll still be sending it to the same insert, which is 23.
Jeka shady la. Oh shit, yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you get space for my brain. It ain't be like I.
So pretty much we just have them just cleaning those parts because I'm hearing some static noise.
Yeah, mogbe. Yeah, mogbe. I did. Yeah, mogbe. They feel I'm.
So you make sure you don't cut in some important part of the vocals.
Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you get space for my brain. It ain't be like. Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, G. Yeah, mogbe. Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me.
Yeah, and someone was asking me if this guitar is a live guitar. Actually, don't know. Actually, don't know. I didn't produce it, so I really don't know.
Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain.
And somebody also asked me about my presets, the guitar preset. Basically, I'm not doing anything on. I just added delay, so you could just see delay, reverb, and EQ. Nothing much. That's just it.
Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, G.
Yeah, so I love this. I love the way it's sounding. Like this is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, guys, don't you love this? Don't you just love the way this is sounding? I think I need to take a Coke, man. A chilled bottle of Coke. Because I'm really loving what I'm hearing. I don't know whether you guys are liking it too, but I love what I'm hearing. Yeah. All right, so let's continue the process. We need to have a chilled bottle of Coke, a chilled bottle of water during your mixing process. It takes time, it takes energy. So you need to be, you get it. All right, so
Yeah, mogbe. I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane, insane. Yeah.
so next I throw in my parallel compression. I just really like my vocals to have this weight. So if you've watched my previous tutorial, I'll talk about parallel compression. I love parallel compression on my vocals. So I'll just do that. And I hope this doesn't confuse you. So this vocal box is routed out to the master. So what I do is I select two channels. Let's call this wet and just give it a nice color. Call this dry. Give it a nice color too. We can give it the same color. So let's just go with, okay. Anyhow. So we pick this vocal and just route it to this wet and dry. So route to this track only, route to this track. So this vocal box now is coming through the wet and the dry. Then let's call this our all vox. So everything will be routed to this bus. So our wet and dry will now be routed to this track only. Then this all vox will go to the master. So everything still goes out to the master, just that my vocal box now is passing through my wet and my dry. If I play this out now, it's going to be very loud because we're having two inserts sending the same vocal. Let me just show what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I did feel.
So basically what I want to do is heavily compress this wet and just blend it in with the dry. So we have this heavy compressed vocal blended with our dry vocal.
Yeah.
And for that, I'm using FET compressor. Let's where you where's so just give it a very fast attack, a blood ratio of about 20.1. And let's see.
Yeah, yeah, I did feel I'm for break. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for.
So you could see. Let me just play just the wet vocal. So you could hear this heavily compressed vocal, which I'm just blending with my dry.
Yeah, I did feel I'm for break. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, GGG.
Okay, so next, I just throw in my reverb. And it's always advisable to use a reverb as send, but I have this amazing reverb which I use on my insert rather than send. So I might later use another reverb on my send, but I love to add this on my insert, and this is pour plate. A very simple reverb. So I just take the dry all the way up, then just blend in with some wet.
Yeah, I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, GGG.
Oh, don't you just love this reverb? Like the whole thing just sits well.
Yeah, I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, GGG. Girl, I dey see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no. Jeka shady la, oh shit. Yeah, I dey feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, GGG. I feel your body, and baby I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no. Jeka shady la, oh shit. Yeah, I did feel I'm for brain. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It ain't be like I grade, GGG.
Yeah, I love that. So next, I'll just throw in my doubler just to spread out the vocals. So I'll be using doubler. I'll be using doubler from Waves. So doubler stereo. Just turn off the direct signal. We just need the left and the right. So I'll be side chaining this. So side chain to this track, and let's just reset this. So call this doubler. If you have any question, you could just leave it in the comment section and sure going to reply. So let's just play it with the send all the way to 100.
And baby, I did feel your body.
So we don't want that. We just need a little bit of it.
And baby, I did feel your body. And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shiri la la, oh shit, yeah, mogbe. I dey feel am for brain. They drive me insane, insane, yeah, yeah, oh shit. You get space for my brain. It be like I get G.
All my friends don't tell me to late.
I get G.
All my friends don't tell me to leave you alone. But I can't help myself when you ring my phone. And it's getting really hard to believe you. All the lies that you tell can be issue. But I can't help wondering if you're at home. Yeah, you got the kiss in my body. You got. You know I don't care what people say.
Oh shit, yeah, mogbe. I dey feel am for brain. They drive me insane, insane, yeah, yeah. Oh shit, you get space for my brain. It ain't be like I get G. No, no,
Don't you leave me, no, 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 no.
girl,
I
I dey
didn't
feel
feel
your
your
bubble.
no.
Okay, so far so good. I really love what I'm hearing. I don't know if you're loving it too, but actually, I love what I'm hearing, and I'm sure you loving it too.
And baby, I did feel your body move. Believe me, no, no. No, no. Girl, I did feel your boo. No, no. Don't you leave me, no, no. No, no.
Okay, so I'm just going to route this to my vocal boss. So let's route it to this track only.
Believe me, no.
But before then, I'm just going to throw in my fruity balance. This same preset, I'll just send it there.
Believe me, no, no. No, no.
Then give it a radio effect. And for that, I'll be using multi-band compressor. Just select a region and solo it.
No, no. Girl, I did feel your boo. No, no. Don't you leave me, no, no. Leave me, no, no. No, no. Girl, I did feel your boo. Leave me, no, no. No, no. Girl, I did feel your boo. No, no. Don't you leave me, no, no. No, no. And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see these.
Okay, so let me just bring in the back cups so that we get the whole vibe.
Feel your body move. Anytime I did your zone. Girl, I did see the things you do. Things you do to me. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. I get goosebumps. Oh baby, don't you leave me, no, no. No, no. Jeka shiri la la, oh shit.
So we're gonna treat that in the next episode. So guys, this is where we end this episode, and I hope you got something. You got something. If you look at my vocal box, I have pretty much few effects, but I see some mixes where you have up to the 10 slot field and we are still looking for more. Guys, just make sure your vocals are recorded properly. Make sure you have a nice recording. It starts from there, having a proper, a clean recording. I had someone commenting that this already sound clean, even without the mixing. So that should be your goal, to mix clean. Let the mix be clean already from recording. So recording stage is very, very, very important. So once the recording is done well, little plugins will be added for you to get what you're already aiming at. So guys, see you guys in episode 3, where we get to treat the backups and also tweak the second lead vocal, which is a female vocal. So it blends with the song. Let's just play this again and see you guys in episode 3. In case you're just watching this and you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the post notification so whenever I post, you get to know. You know, Mykah posts amazing stuff, and I'm sure you're loving this series already. So why haven't you subscribed, man? Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you guys in episode 3. We out.
Believe me, no, no. No, no. Girl, I did feel your boo. No, no. Don't you leave me, no, no. No, no. And baby, I did feel your body move. Girl, I did see the things you do. Anytime when you touch me, I get goose. Oh, baby, don't you leave me, no, no. Jeka shady la, oh shit. Yeah, move babe. I did feel for brain. They drive me insane. Yeah, yeah, oh shit.